I'm Shane Sandon and welcome to the Boxing Coach. In this video I'm going to show you boxing footwork in its most basic form. If you haven't already watched my video on how to form a traditional boxing stance, I'd really recommend that you go away and watch that first, as you can't have good footwork without a good stance. To move in boxing, it's really important to note that you always need to revert back to a natural boxing stance. If you take a step forward, you should always land back in that stance. Backwards, left, right, wherever you move, you always need to land back in a solid boxing stance. Second thing to note with this video, I'm going to demonstrate most of the movement as an orthodox boxer. However, the movement patterns required for orthodox is the exact same for southpaw. Okay, so let's get into it. Moving in boxing is nice and simple. Whichever direction you want to go in, the opposite foot is the driving force. If you want to move forwards, you drive yourself with that back foot, step with that front foot. If you want to move backwards, you drive with that front foot, step with that back foot. Moving over to your left, you drive with the right, step with the left. Moving over towards the right, drive with the left, step with the right. This is the exact same in southpaw. Moving over towards my right, I drive with the left, step with the right. Moving over to the left, drive with the right, step with the left. A few important things to consider with your footwork. However far you step with this front foot, the back foot always has to follow the exact same distance. You never want to step and leave your foot dragging behind you, or even worse, step and overstep with that back foot, closing the distance between your legs, offsetting your balance. So, if you drive with your back foot, step 6 inches with that front foot, you follow 6 inches with that back foot. If you're stepping over to the right, I drive with my left foot, step 6 inches with that right foot, 6 inches with that left foot. Boxing footwork is all about small, calculated movements. Last thing to note, whenever you move in boxing, you always want to keep the weight on the balls of your toes. This way, you land toes first. By landing toes first, you're always keeping yourself actively engaged, ready to drive yourself in and out of action. And secondly, it means you're always prepped and ready to drive your weight into your shots, no matter where you are. And it's as simple as that. If you want to understand footwork in more detail, have a look at my other videos linked here. And if you have any questions, leave a comment or message me on any of the social media platforms, and I'll help you as much as I can.